The preacher guy from Nazareth. I'd met him before, spent a whole evening with him once. My brother took me. Sounded quite genuine, sometimes quite interesting. But I'd got my own work. I was a fisherman. It's the poor who get thinner if there's no fish, or if there's not enough, too expensive. So I couldn't take time off to stand around and listen. I thought he was pushing it rather, the day he catched a lift in my boat to make it his pulpit so he could teach without being squashed. I hardly knew the man, not enough to say no, but I still felt put upon. I'd got work to do. Sitting there on the lake in the silver morning, dipping an oar now and then just to keep the boat stable. Bits of teaching drifting into my ears, but just waiting for this good deed to be over to get on with the job in hand. Then the order, put out into the deep, let down your nets. Well, I had to humour a guest, but what did he know about fishing? Out into the deep water, we let down the useless nets, knowing they'd drift around empty until he admitted his mistake. But straight away, fish everywhere, just heading into the nets all by themselves. The nets pulling and heaving, jiggling about with the weight, our partners racing to help us. Ropes and sweat and the smell of fish and the man of God in the midst of it. That's when I knew I'd met my match. That guy had stepped into my world and shown he was the tops. If he could catch fish like that, and he'd never do a day's work again. I told him I'd be no use to him, sinner that I am. But he told me to follow him, and I left my world behind me and followed him.